Hello everyone, I am going to talk about generative AI in education technology. Introduction. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence. It can create new content like text, images, audios, and videos. Learn a pattern and generate humans like responses, examples, answers, questions, writing essays. What is edutech? So, edutech means education technology. So, it helps to maintain digital tools to support teaching and learning method. So, it helps to take online classes and using apps, smartphones, LPS and make education more accessible and flexible. Helps both teachers and students to improve learning outcomes. In the classroom itself, if you use AI videos, it helps the students to learn the concept easily. Next, the role of generative AI in education tech. So, it helps the virtual assets for learning, helps in content creation. So, how they create the content? For example, if you want any poster itself, we can easily upload that in a ChatGPT or any AI platform, and also we can use the platform. We can just give the prompt on that. It can provide the poster or any material as if we want. So it helps us provide instant answer and explanation. For example, if we have any doubt in any particular subject, we just put that page in the AI and it explains detailedly, and then it provide support to self-paced and independent learning. It helps the students to learn by themselves. For example, in older days, if the students has any doubt, they have to wait until the morning and they have to ask doubt from their teachers. But now it is not like that. If they have any doubt, they can just upload the images, or they can text their doubt in the chat gpt or like any AI like perplexity, like that they can easily find out their answer and they can easily clarify their doubts. So one is key features of generative AI. So generating text, images and multimedia content, natural language processing like NLP for communication, then personalized learning, suggesting that multilingual support helps in different languages. If the person has a barrier in learning a new language, it helps them to translate. One is examples of generative tools. The first one is ChatGPT. We all know about that. The Squealbot. This AI, we all know that it helps us to rectify the grammar mistake. Then the next one is Duolingo. I already told about it. It is an AI based learning tool. It helps us to learn a new language. In many of the countries and many people using these app, it helps us to learning a new language. And the main thing and main important thing of this AI is it helps us to learn the language through games. Canva Magic, right? It helps in writing content. Then the next one is Grammarly. The next one is Quizlet. Then Google Bot or Gemini. Gemini, we all know about that. It helps to generate a new photos like that. Then the next one is benefits for students. So the first one is personalized learning based on individual needs, instant feedback. So it helps us to clarify our doubts. Then it improves writing, creative and communication skills, helps in exam preparation and revision. Available, the main thing is it available at any time and anywhere. In schools we have only 8 hours of learning, but here we can learn 24 hours. But here we can learn for 24 hours. This is the main benefit of that. Then the next one is making learning more engaging and interactive. Then next one is benefits for teachers. It saves time in lesson planning and preparation, helps generate question papers and assignments, provides innovative teaching strategies, assigning and grading and evaluation, help in creating presentations, teaching materials, supports in different instruction ways. Then the next one is application automation in education. First one is smart tutoring system and virtual assistant, then automated grading and assessment tools, content creation, language translation and communication support, interactive simultaneous and virtual labs, special education support. So these ways it help us to improve our teaching also. It helps the students to learn the concept very easily. Thank you, my dear students. I hope you understand it.